Friends, countrymen, fellow degenerates, welcome back to this episode of Bets and Buds. We're the Buds helping you cash your bets. I am Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Ike.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are here. The season is winding down, brother.
It is,
the season
man.
is winding down. We're
Down
in the
to the
divisional
final
round. Divisional round, and before long, we will have no more football.
Yeah.
But let's enjoy it while we have it here right now. Got the national championship game on Monday. We got a little bit of maybe some Blues to talk about, but not.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple of things to talk about, but nothing crazy.
Cardinals have cleaned house. They're in
They
full
have.
rebuild
They
mode.
have.
Full rebuild mode. So we'll see what that's like. We haven't really experienced that here in St. Louis in a long time. So let's see what happens. It goes forward to the baseball season that comes along. It's usually a celebratory time for us here in St. Louis. But right now, let's enjoy our football.
Yeah, that's because this is really all we got. Well, and we got that basketball scandal, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got that basketball scandal that kind of rocked the world there. Again, why I don't bet on college sports.
Well, there you go.
I will bang that drum of why I don't bet on college sports. So, I mean, that was a big scandal. We had, 200 people involved?
So far.
So far.
Same
guys that pretty much are kind of linked to the ring. They seem to be career criminals that are involved with this whole situation, have orchestrated it all. They basically impacted a bunch of lower-level D2 players or Division I players that don't really play on TV, teams that you wouldn't see on television a whole lot. I think one of the biggest names, our own St. Louis University, was here. The biggest school probably was DePaul.
Yeah, DePaul.
That was involved overall.
But yeah, I was surprised St. Louis with two separate players.
Yeah. So they showed the one
From
guy.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, like 2 seasons ago or so. I mean, because again, you don't have to offer those guys much because they're not getting the big NIL money. This isn't guys that are going to Kentucky or Florida where they're making $1 million.
Chattanooga State.
Yeah, I mean, guys that are not, maybe getting $30,000, maybe, so it's easy to go dangle $100,000 in front of the whole team, pretty much, to fix some games. So that's pretty much what that scandal was going on there. All right, brother. So let's go ahead and dive. You want to touch anything with the Blues?
Get over the Blues, right?
Yeah.
So they play tonight. They play Tampa Bay tonight. So either they'll play the day before, but Thomas has gone on the IR. He's out 2 weeks. So a team that already is struggling to score goals is going to struggle even more now. Dylan Holloway's potentially coming back. He started skating again. Just so how bad it is, they are minus 44 in goal differential.
Yeah.
And they've scored the least amount of goals in the NHL at 117.
It's just ugly.
And they've given up 161. So it's bad. They're 18, 21, and 8. Surprisingly, they're still only 5 points out of that last playoff spot.
A lot of hockey left to play.
It is, but this team is kind of hamstrung because, their contract situation. Just too many people on long-term contracts with no trade clauses. So,
which I don't understand why they continue to do that.
You just hamstring your organization.
Yeah, when you give long-term contracts with no trade clauses, like you said, I mean, you pretty much hamstring your organization. Don't leave a lot of maneuverability at all.
That's all I got on the Blues.
All right. Well,
and I made a bet tonight too. Actually, I will take Tampa Bay on the money line. They play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay on the money line over 5.5, and Snuggerud to get 2 shots on goal, and that is plus 604.
Hey, that's probably a safe bet right there. That's probably a safe bet.
With as bad as they have been playing, and Tampa Bay is hot right now, coming in hot.
Well, I mean, they got a little bit of rest, not going to the finals so many years, back years that they were doing there for a minute there. So,
Tampa's been good for a long time, and those guys are getting old now, but that might be one last push.
And they got great goaltending, too.
Yes, they do.
Great goaltending. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this weekend slate of NFL football. This is what everybody's been waiting for here. This is what we live for and die for here. So we're going with the Bills and the Broncos as the first game here. Going to who do you like in this game, Bobby?
Man, I got to go with the Bills on this one. I think Josh Allen is just going to go Super Saiyan on him. I
can see it, but man, you lost Shavers last week. You lost Gabe Davis. I mean, they are.
But if you really look at them, yes, they're serviceable players. But I mean, if the NFL had a war replacement like baseball does, they'd probably be around league average. So
I mean, definitely for sure. But I mean, they're missing a lot of weapons, man.
This is going to be the Josh Allen show. I think Josh Allen goes into Denver and he wins that game. I like the over 45.5 points, though. I think he'll have to score 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to go crazy.
And obviously, give me the 1.5 since they're getting it.
See, I like Denver this game. I do think Josh Allen's going to have a Herculean effort going through this game. but I think it's just going to be a little too much Broncos defense.
A little too much Broncos defense.
A little bit too much Broncos defense. Now the Bills do have one of the best pass defenses in the league. Probably actually we're top pass defense in the league. But once again, without them having any type of weapons on the outside, I mean, the Broncos are a little susceptible to on the tight end. So like that's why Dalton Kincaid's my anytime touchdown scorer in this game here. But I do like the Broncos to hold serve at home. Win this game just because I believe in Sean Payton as a coach. Bo Nix having a little bit more experience.
Oh, it would not shock me at all if
the Denver being in play.
They are the number one seed for a reason.
Yeah, and I like the under at 46.5 because I feel like they're going to make them muck it up a little bit.
46.5.
Yeah, 46.5. That's what I had it as of yesterday. So I mean, I haven't looked to see. So I like the under there because I also feel like they're going to keep James Cook in check.
Okay.
And James Cook is going to have a big game, in my opinion, for the Bills to win this game.
No, you're not.
And then they have the balance. So I just, in my opinion, think the Broncos are going to be able to keep James Cook in check. Like, that'd be the focus because Josh Allen's going to Josh Allen. There's going to be nothing they're going to do to stop Josh Allen because he's going to, rain, sleet, or snow.
There's any time touchdown score right
broken
there.
Finger, like bruised knee, whatever the hell's going to happen.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a monster, man. Because like last game, a lesser quarterback would have left that game last week. I mean, a lesser quarterback would not have finished. Sure. I mean, you saw the headshot he took earlier in the game with the sack he took.
Oh, and then when the guy
banged up finger, then he banged the knee up and ankle. I mean, like a lesser quarterback would have been out of that game last week. So. Like I said, as much as I believe in Josh Allen, I just think the Broncos going to be able to hold serve at home.
So we disagree totally on that one.
Yep. All right. So the next up, and then once again, Dalton Kincaid, my anytime touchdown score.
Give me Josh Allen.
All right. Next up here, we got the 49ers at the Seahawks. 49ers and Seahawks. So this game has been a slugfest the last couple of games as far as just a defensive battle.
It has been a defensive battle. Sam Darnold's actually a little nicked up coming into this game. Got an oblique strain.
Yeah, but he said it's pretty much a 100% chance that he's going to play.
Oh,
I heard an interview today. He's a 100% chance. He just said he just kind of tweaked something when it was a routes against air type thing. And then he kind of felt something funny, so he went in, didn't want to take any chances. Okay. And because if he didn't finish practice, by the NFL rule, they had to list him as questionable.
I mean, this spread this is the highest one of the weekend.
7 points. I mean, that's very, very high.
Game, yeah, especially this, like a divisional game, basically.
Divisional game, I mean, that's high. Now, mind you, so last time they played, the Seahawks did cover that because they won by 10, 13-3. The first time they played at the beginning of the season, the Niners won 17-13. So, with that being said, I like this is probably my lock of the week that I would say I love the under on this one, the 44.5.
Sure.
I love the under all day and a half, with 44.5 on that one. But I like the 49ers to cover that 7 points, and then I give me the Seahawks to win this game. I just feel like they're just too banged up. Losing George Kittle, that was just way too much, I think, as far as that's concerned. And then I like Jackson Smith-Njigba to find his way in the end zone. He hasn't hit the paint in a couple weeks. Yeah,
because it's already a suspect 49ers running offense. Yes. They've had trouble running the ball anyways this year, and then having Kittle a great probably one of the best blocking tight ends of all time.
I mean, and like in the last game they played, they really pretty much locked up McCaffrey. He really didn't do a whole lot in that game at all.
Oh yeah, no, not in week.
No, the week before, last week against the Eagles, yes, he had a good game. But, but there was a couple gadget plays. That was mostly
through the air last week.
Yeah, there was many gadget plays to do that actually. So. I mean, I like them just pretty much kind of.
Yeah, we're in agreement there. Give me McCaffrey to score a touchdown on that one too. I'm taking the two obvious in the first two games.
All right, so next up we got the Texans at the Patriots. This is an intriguing game here. A very intriguing game.
This is probably, I imagine this one might be the tightest game of the weekend.
I think so too. I probably pretty much. Hey. Spoiler alert, I like the unders in every one of these fucking games this week.
I've got 2 overs, 2 unders.
Yeah, I like the unders in pretty much every one of these games this week. I think they're going to be mucked up games all the way through. The defenses are all pretty top-notch defenses for the most part that you got in this.
So do you think Houston's going to be able to bring their offense up to New England this weekend?
No, I really don't.
Even though Houston's defense is that good, this Patriots team is still going to be able to score.
The Patriots defense is solid, and they got a good run defense, too. Because one of the things that helped them last week is that Woody Marks got off a little bit last week.
He did.
And I mean, but that was against the Steelers defense.
It was his first 100-yard game.
Yeah. I mean, that's against the Steelers defense has been kind of lackluster all season. You're not going to get that against the Patriots because outside of, like, the Broncos, outside of the Texans, Patriots got one of the best run defenses in the NFL. So I think they're going to have a hard time running. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake May ends up being the leading rusher in this game. Because he's going to have to. I mean, he's going to be running for his life. I mean, when you got Will Anderson and you got Danielle Hunter, it's crazy when you listen to when I heard the stat last week. I knew Daniil Hunter was a good player,
Right.
but the dude has 110 sacks in his
shit.
NFL career.
Damn.
I mean, the most quiet 110 sacks.
I would have never
that
guessed
Yeah,
that.
so that's something, the most quiet 110 sacks. I mean, I always knew he was a solid player because when he was with Minnesota, he was a beast. They picked him up. There was a big thing when the Texans picked him up. But 110 sacks,
Yeah, that's
man.
a lot.
That's a shit ton of sacks. I mean, you're starting to talk in the top
50. at
yeah, I
least.
mean, well, oh shit, even higher than that probably
Right
now.
now?
I mean, yeah, you're talking probably top 25 now,
Okay.
like 110 sacks. I mean, that's by the time his career's over.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be like top 15 probably by the time his career's over. So, I mean, he's going to be running for his life in this game. But who do you like going
I
forward?
like New England to win this one at home. Like I said, I just don't think that Houston offense, especially with Nico Collins not going to be playing.
Nico Collins is gonna be
even
playing.
though Christian Kirk stepped up last week.
Yeah.
He had 8 catches for like 144.
Right.
Like, you hadn't heard his name all damn year.
Right, and Christian Gonzalez is coming back this week though too. I think he was in a concussion protocol and missed last week's game.
And they got to get that Higgins, the rookie.
Jaden Higgins,
Yeah,
which that's what's going to scare me because I would like him a little bit more, but I think they're going to put Christian Gonzalez on, especially with no Nico Collins.
Okay.
They put Christian Gonzalez on him, and then they pretty much lock him up because
lock him down.
Kirk is more of a slot guy, so they're not going to put Gonzalez in the slot.
Right.
So you know, what I mean, I think he goes outside on Higgins, who's a rookie, and he's not going to be ready to handle
Just lock
Christian
that
Gonzalez.
shit
Yeah,
down.
I think so, in my opinion.
Give me Hunter Henry to score the anytime touchdown in this one. He scored for him last week.
Yeah.
He does. I mean,
He's had a career year.
He's had a hell of a year.
He's had a hell of a year this year. I like Drake May as my anytime touchdown scorer, but I think he's just going to be scrambling, get down the red zone, find his way in the end zone. But I like the Patriots to win this game too as well with you. I had 3-point favorites, so I think they're going to cover the spread. And again, like I said, and the under 40.5 points. I just think it's going to be an ugly, grimy game up there in New England. So, because really, if you take away those 2 defensive touchdowns from the Texans, they really wouldn't. I mean, it was
they didn't blow Pittsburgh out.
No, they would not have blown Pittsburgh out of the water minus those 2 defensive touchdowns. You can't really bank on that every week.
Right.
All right, so then the last game we have here is the Rams at the Bears. It's going to be 0 degrees. They're talking about feeling like -9. I mean, it's going to be a brutal game. I mean, it's going to be cold as shit.
It is.
That's one of the reasons why I like the under in this game. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have probably liked the over.
I'm going to go with the over in this game.
You like that?
I like the over. I just think even with the running games, I think they can, pass it between the middle and slam it on home.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because 27-24 is definitely not out of the
No, it's definitely not out of the realm. But the thing is, for my biggest thing is, can Caleb Williams have better than 1 fourth quarter? Because I mean, really, when you look at that, I mean, he's got a shitty first 3 quarters. Then that fourth quarter, he just comes alive, and he shows that reason why he was the number 1 pick with his scrambling ability, the arm talent, the off angle throws, and making big plays and clutch moments, which good on him. And that's again why he's the number 1 pick.
That was a wild comeback.
Oh, that was amazing. That was absolutely everybody pretty much thought that game was over by halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. I mean, they just stormed back. So. Who you say you like the?
With that being said, yeah, at home in Chicago, brutal cold.
Yes.
I mean, I don't care who you are. You've been on playing most of your games in LA this year.
Oh yeah,
domes like that, and you are not going to be ready for this.
And what's surprising, they said actually outside like as many years as that Matthew Stafford played in Detroit. Caleb Williams has already played colder games.
Oh yeah, well because you got the Metro, or no, not the Metro. What with the
Pontiac
Dome?
The Pontiac Dome, or what it used to be. I don't even Ford Field or whatever it is now.
That's
I
what
think.
it is. Ford Field.
Ford Field. I mean, and then of course you have Minnesota. That's a dome, so you don't play. So if outside of going to Chicago or Green Bay, if you're not going there late in the season, he really hadn't been playing, and he wasn't really playing a lot of playoff football.
That is true.
So I mean, he really didn't play a lot of cold weather games.
Yeah, I like Chicago to win this one.
I like Chicago to cover.
I think they can scheme it enough to win this game.
Yeah, I like Chicago to cover. I had them at 3.5. That 3 and a hook is what it kept me.
I got 4.5 for them.
4.5.
So I'll take that
and it actually might have been. I think actually might have got bumped up. I think today was bumped up to 4.5. But either way, 3.5, 4.5. Either way, I like Chicago to cover that game. I think the Rams are gonna probably come back and win something late. Field goal by the thicker kicker, Mevis, who cost me a bet earlier this season, but I think he'll come through and
the kid's still got a monster leg.
Yeah, kick to those Chicago wins. So and then I like I said, once again, the under at 48.5.
Okay.
And then give me Devontae Adams to find the paint in this one. Is it one of those red zone one-on-one matchups?
All right, I looked at that earlier, but Williams was worth a little bit more, so I went with him. So I'll go with Kyrie Williams. My 4 picks: Allen, McCaffrey, Henry, and Williams. That will get you plus 21-16.
Oh, nice. See, I didn't lock all those 4 together on that one. I probably do that on game day. I do have like 3 parlays for you for the entire day, on each game separately. I like to ride each game separately, too, as well. But Dalton Kincaid, anytime touchdown for the first game against the Bills and Broncos. R.J. Harvey over 53.5 yards rushing, and Keon Coleman for 2 receptions, basically over 1.5 receptions.
Well, he's gonna have to.
He's gonna have to. I mean, he's
weekend.
gonna have to.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, he's gonna absolutely have to. So I give that plus 911 for that parlay right there. All right, you got any other?
No, that's it. I had just had the Blues bet.
Okay, so the next one here I have Jackson Smith and Jigba with an anytime touchdown against the Seattle 49ers game. Zach Charbonnet over 46.5 yards rushing. He went crazy the last time they played each other. Jake Tongas, who's going to fill in for George Kittle, 36.5 yards receiving. He had every time that he stepped in for George Kittle, he had at least 41 yards.
Yeah, he's been good this year.
Yeah, so he's been solid. He's like filling in for Kittle. That's at plus 541.
Okay.
All right, the next up, the Patriots and the Texans game. I like Travion Henderson, 36.5 yards rushing over there, just because he's got that explosivity and he can just rip off a big one there. A couple big ones. Christian Kirk over 38.5 yards receiving for the Texans. And then give me Woody Marks over 2 receptions, based. So 1.5 receptions over on that one. That was at plus 493. 493 on that one. And then the last one, we had the Rams at the Bears. Devontae Adams, anytime touchdown scorer. Kyron Williams, over 59.5 yards rushing. And then Luther Burden, the third, over 38.5 yards receiving. Okay. That's at plus 500.
I dig it. Getting the local boy in there.
Yeah, plus 500. He's kind of stepped up and been implemented the offense a little bit more as the season's gone on.
Oh, yeah, he's gotten way better as the season's gone on.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a couple big plays, a couple big catches. So that's why I kind of like to wrap up my four parlays to get that going. And we got Director Dave. What you got going here?
He's got James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Stephon Diggs, and Devontae Adams anytime touchdowns for plus 2157.
I like it. I like it, brother. That's not a bad one at all. Not a bad one at all.
Now, if you tie my picks in Bills, Seattle, New England, and Chicago, that'll get you plus 9850.
All right.
9850. 985. Jesus.
I was going to say, that's a big fucking move. Yeah, all right, so the last thing we got here is again, like I said, I don't bet on college really at all. I don't really trust college kids, but we got the Monday national championship games to touch on that. Indiana is 8.5-point favorites. They're going down and playing in the Orange Bowl this year against Miami. Miami pretty much is a home game for them, although they are listed as technically the road team.
Did you see the price of the tickets?
Oh, yeah.
The average ticket price?
It was like $5,000 to start it.
31, yeah, I was seeing like $3,200 just to get in the door.
Oh, yeah, just to get in the door. But like any average decent seat was like $5,000, at least just to start.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so man, that's insane. So, I mean, but I mean, again, it's national championship game. Indiana, Miami, those Hoosiers travel, and a lot of those people, I mean, they actually have a very good alumni base, for Indiana.
Oh, and they'll be coming out in droves.
Oh, yeah, they packed. I think they said it was like 95-5 against Indiana and Oregon in Atlanta last week. So, I mean, it's going to be big draws. I mean, Indiana looks tough, man.
Yeah, I could circle that. I totally expect them to win. I like the over. The 47.5 seems a little low for me.
Yeah, 47.5 seems a little low. I would take the over on that one. In my opinion.
Miami, I will take the points for Miami.
You take the points for Miami?
I would take the points.
I don't know, man. Indiana
is like
dominant. I mean, I don't know if they would steamroll them, but I could see them pulling out by like 13 to 15 points when it's all said and done.
Late touchdown.
Fernando
Miami.
Mendoza has been he's just been tough, man. Very few mistakes that he's made all season long. Like him a lot better than I do Carson Beck.
And he's going to be a Raider.
Yeah, he's going to probably be a Raider. But I also like the run game from Miami I like a lot, but Indiana's defense is good, man.
It is. It's
like when you
legit.
watch them.
When they're all like 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, yeah, they definitely, but both of these teams are actually some of the older teams in college football right now, which is, byproduct of guys.
7 years of
football. Byproduct of getting 6-7 years of eligibility, man. I mean, brand new world.
It is.
brand new world.
There was a ruling that came down this week where they did change. Oh,
they're talking about you don't have to necessarily redshirt, that you automatically get 5 years of eligibility.
That, and you can play up to 9
games and then still redshirt.
It's
great, but again,
it's a free season.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like you can get that experience and then decide, oh, you know what? Yeah, game 10, no, forget it. I'm giving another year eligibility, but that's probably one of the reasons why they said, you know what, screw that. Let's just give 5 years of eligibility.
Okay.
So I mean, it gives these colleges a lot more return on their investment for the money that they're spending on these kids.
Did they tie it to like being an or a graduate student, or
it's just going to be more and more like basically another semi-pro league? Is pretty much what it's because it pretty much is, always has been. And it's like I was talking to my wife last night about this. I was like, I was at my daughter's school, and I thought about this. And like, I had one of the kids that went to my daughter's school is now in college, and he played in the band. He plays the bass. So the dude is allowed to, he was able to, he gets to do paying gigs while he's in college.
Right.
Got a college scholarship to play the bass, and he gets to go play, and do the gigs around town, local bars. When he comes in town, they hire him, and he makes $200-300 a gig.
Right.
So if you're able to do that in college, there's no reason why these athletes aren't allowed to use their skill set to make money. And so they had to eventually change that. So again, like I said,
I've always argued that point. Like they should always been paid, even though the good ones were anyway.
The good ones were, but now, before, it was illegal for you to even get a pack of gum from your coach.
Right,
right. Now at least, they got it. All right, you can't have that much money going through the school, and the guys can't even afford to buy their own jersey from the student store. That's just crazy. So that's what it is, and that's the world we're living in now. So brand new world, brand new world,
changing every day.
Yep. All right, well, that's all I got for this week. Maybe let's go and enjoy these playoff games this weekend. I'm Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.